Hello peoples of YouTube. Today we're going to be looking at a Sea of Thieves Iceberg. There's a lot of stuff on here that I had to do like research on because I had no idea what it meant. If you want to take a look at the iceberg, there will be a link in the description to the Reddit post of the person who made the iceberg. Yeah, pretty much that. I'm not the best at Sea of Thieves. I'm not even a pirate legend. Like, I'm pretty much a noob, just trying to get better at the game. Like, look at my character. Yeah, that's my character. Can you believe that? Like, yeah, I'm not the greatest, but I'm gonna try and do this iceberg because I haven't seen many. I saw one iceberg video, and it was this iceberg too, but I mean, we don't talk about that. So, yeah, we're gonna start off with the first one on the. Oh wait, hold on. If you don't know how an iceberg works. Basically, it's just the stuff at the top of the iceberg is the stuff that a lot of people know about, and the stuff at the bottom and very deep at the iceberg is the stuff that people don't really know a lot about, and something maybe new. But yeah, this iceberg doesn't really have that much of a spooky feel like the other icebergs I've seen. They are, I don't know, they mess with you, probably because of the music. But yeah, we're gonna be looking at the very top of the iceberg now. We're gonna look at the very top of the iceberg now. Coming at the first spot is treasure. Treasure is basically just anything that, like, it could be like an X on the map or a vault or pretty much anything that you can just transport. You can sell it to Outpost or the fish guy, because that's treasure too. And yeah, you could sell it to things, or you could use keys to open chests. The keys are treasure, but you probably shouldn't sell the keys unless you have to like go or something. But if you have a key, you should figure out where that key goes to. That's just a tip from me. The next on the list is NPCs. They're just non-playable characters. That's it. I mean, NPCs are in every game. It's just characters that you aren't playing and that other players aren't playing either, of course. So yeah, that's pretty simple. A lot of people know what NPCs are. It can be anything. It could be like shopkeepers or people at trading companies. Skeletons, those are NPCs too, technically. And yeah, speaking of skeletons, the next on the iceberg is skeletons. So, skeletons, they're a very common enemy. You see them on a lot of islands. They just pop out of the ground and stuff, and they just try to attack you, but they're pretty easy to kill. There's different types of skeletons. There's plant skeleton, gold skeleton, and shadow skeleton. Okay, I don't even know what the hell those skeletons are, because again, I'm a noob at the game. You saw my ugly ass character. But yeah, the gunpowder barrel skeletons though, those things, they're just skeletons, but they carry a keg or a gunpowder barrel. They will get close to you, they'll try to explode it, and if you die, once they explode it, then you're dead. I mean, it doesn't matter how much health you have, you're dead. Kegs are pretty OP, okay? But they could also, you could use them in PvP, you could use them in PvE. I don't think you should though. Well, actually, you should if you're fighting a boss, but not like a goddamn snake or something. That'd be stupid. Also, I said skeletons aren't playable, but like, technically you can be a skeleton if you're like, your character model hasn't loaded yet. Then your character is a skeleton. It's like missing texture for your player model. It's just a green skeleton. Yeah, it's a glitch. You see it a lot. It basically just means that their player model isn't loaded for you, at least. And, yeah, a lot of people know about all this stuff at the top, which is exactly why we're going to the second one, sword dashing. If you hold your attack button with the sword, you can just dash. And, yeah, you do more damage when you do that. You can do this for PvP, And this is also a strategy used when you need to like launch yourself from a ship to get more distance. And usually they jump. Like if you block, bro. Why are you cutting the grass right now? Yeah, though basically what was I saying? Okay, so basically when you need to get from a ship, you can just like block and then hold your attack button and then jump, and you'll super jump. You'll jump like really far away. Or you could use a cannon, honestly. I don't know why you wouldn't use a cannon. So that's a way to get off of a ship. And if you sword dash and you hit nothing, you'll be stunned for a few seconds. So yeah, that's like if you're doing PvP, trying to hit a player. Most players will dash out of the way or get out of the way, so you can just be standing there for a couple seconds and they can get some free hits on you. And if you hit a harpoon, this is like a strat if you're trying to kill someone on a ship. If you're like fighting them and you dash at them, they will most likely move out of the way. And you can aim for the harpoon, since hitting the harpoon counts as hitting something, so you won't be stunned for a few seconds. You'll be able to walk around like normal and no time flat. And basically you get their element of surprise, because they'll be like, hold on, wait, what? He's not supposed to be moving around right now. I'm supposed to get some free hits. Then you can get some free hits on them, because most likely they'll be standing there by the harpoon trying to hit you, or unless they're like super fast, sonic speed with their brain. And yeah, that's pretty much it for sword dashing. Next on the list is loot shuffling. I'm not exactly sure what this means. There's two things that it could mean. It's either when you, this is another strat, when you drop and pick up a chest in the water. Like, so basically, if you're holding a chest, you cannot sprint. So if you drop a chest and then start to sprint, but also pick up the chest at the same time, then you will actually get some more time, or you'll get more speed, and you'll be able to get to your ship faster, or to the island faster. Well, it doesn't matter. It only works in the water though, I think, because you're leveled with the chest. I'm not sure, but it's best to use in the water, because you swimming in the water with the chest is very slow. Or anything, it doesn't have to be a chest. It could be like an emerald, or not emerald, but like a mermaid gem, or anything that for some reason you can only hold in one hand out. Like, I never understand that. How come you can hold an emerald? Like, you can put a cannonball in your backpack or whatever, but you can't put a mermaid gem, or like those little teacups. Like, what's up with that? Is afraid it's gonna get scratched? I mean, that's really not a problem. I don't think the gold hoarder really cares if it's scratched or not. I mean, it's buried treasure, so it's gonna be scratched, dude. Take it or leave it. But yeah, I guess it's just so the game isn't that easy, or you just like keep it in your backpack, and yeah, it kind of makes sense, but still, it doesn't make sense realistically. Yo, shut up, bro, before I go out there, take that lawnmower from you. Next is skeleton ships. Skeleton ships, you see them a lot too, but they're not as common as skeletons, because basically it's just ships that are controlled by skeletons. And yeah, they can be either galleons or sloops. So that's like the ship with 3 sails is a galleon, and the ship with 1 sail is a sloop. And they have blue and green lanterns, so you can be able to tell them apart from just a normal ship. And their sails are torn too. But like, yeah, they have a random chance of spawning, and the odds get higher if you have treasure on board. They can spawn right next to you, because I've seen that happen. They just like, you can kind of hear them, then they just pop out of the water. Then they attack you if you're too close, and if they pop out of the water right next to you, then they're gonna attack you anyway. So the only way to like get them down is to get on their ship and kill the skeletons. That's the only way to sink them, I think. Because if you just shoot cannonballs while you're still in your ship, they're gonna keep repairing it. And yeah, you're gonna have to kill all the skeletons. And sloop has like 5 skeletons, I believe, and a galleon has 10 or something like that. I don't really remember, but the galleon is a bigger ship, so it's gonna have more skeletons. But they have way more skeletons than a player could have, because skeletons are trash. They're AI, of course, so they're not gonna have the same brain as a player. And yeah, they have treasure on their ship. If you kill them, they have like yesterday, my team, we killed a skeleton ship. Or actually, that was this morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning. We killed a skeleton ship, and we got chests of 1,000 grogs. We got other chests. We got gems. Yeah, it was some pretty good loot. I guess it was some decent loot if you're like a pirate legend or something. Probably have like way better stuff than that. Anyways, that is over for that part of the iceberg. Now it's time to go to number 3. That's what it's called on my notes. I'm not sure what to actually call it though. But the first on this list is Pirate Legend Tavern Entrance, okay? So the Pirate Legend Tavern Entrance, again, I'm not a pirate legend, so I had to just Google this. You have to be a pirate legend to be there, obviously, and you have to play some shanty to actually get inside. I'm not sure if you need 2 people or not. I've seen all the YouTube videos I've seen, there were 2 people playing music. But yeah, there's a tavern that you go into, and like, hold on, no. When you play the music, there's like a little staircase. It glows green, and then it forms into a staircase, and you go there, and then you gotta go down ladders, then go down little steps and stuff, and you just like, you go to like some wall, and the screen cuts to black, and then you're at like an outpost, but like Pirate Legends, something like that. I don't really know. Again, I'm not a pirate legend, so I don't know. I haven't experienced this firsthand, and none of my friends are pirate legends, so I can't just ask them to like take me there. But yeah, that's the Pirate Legend Tavern Entrance. I'm not sure exactly what they mean, because it does fade to black and you don't get to see how it opens. Like, you get to see how the staircase opens, but you don't get to see how you get to the outpost. The next on the list though is the Kraken. The Kraken is a big sea monster, okay, and it has a chance to spawn and attack ships on open ocean when no other world event is occurring. A world event is like anything that, I don't know, it could be like a shipwreck with the red and green lights around it, or the cloud activities, that stuff, or like a Fort of the Damned if someone's doing that. It has a chance to spawn when no other world event is happening and attack your ship. It makes the water black, and it makes the ship harder to move. I don't think it puts it in a complete stop, but it makes it a lot harder to move, and you're gonna have to kill the Kraken if you want to get out of there. I don't think you can just like run away, because it will sink you. But yeah, it does drop treasure when killed. You have to like kill the arms or something. I don't know. I didn't fight a Kraken yet, because I haven't been in that situation. I don't think I want to be in that situation. But yeah, that's Kraken. I mean, I would say it's a common monster, but I mean, a lot of people know about it, that's for sure. Also, next on the list is Sea of Thieves Insider. It's just it's a program that allows players to test for bugs in future updates. Like, I'm not sure if it's still a thing. Like, I have Sea of Thieves Insider, but I don't know if I can like see Jack Sparrow or not, because I haven't played Sea of Thieves Insider. I've just played Sea of Thieves. It's just like, it's like you gotta sign up for it or something, and yeah, you just test for bugs and you report it. If you see any, you know, fix it. And there's stuff you can get in game actually if you do this. I'm not sure. I think it was like some clothes or something. I'm not entirely sure, but like let's go on to the next one, which is actually Pirate Legend. Don't know why the hell this is later on the list, but whatever. Pirate Legend is just, if you reach max reputation with all the trading companies, which is Merchant Alliance, Gold Hoarders, and Order of Souls, then you will get Pirate Legend. and you get the title Pirate Legend. You get access to the entrance, the tavern, I mean, and yeah, there's clothes, there's ship cosmetics, there's you get a song that you can play. I think it's We Shall Sail Together. I'm not sure. You get a song that you can play, or a shanty rather, and yeah, I mean, Pirate Legend, it doesn't seem all too good, but I'm gonna try and get it anyway. I mean, I have like level 30 in Gold Hoarders, but I don't know about Order of Souls or Merchant Alliance. But next on the list is Alliance servers. Alliance servers, I think it's just Discord servers that help you find people to crew up with. In case you don't have any friends to play with at that moment, then you can go in a Discord server, and that's kind of nice of them to make an Alliance server, like a looking for group, I guess. So yeah, no one really wants to do solo because it's not fun, and it's just whatever. So yeah, that's Alliance servers, and now we're gonna go on to the fourth one. And the first one on the fourth one is the Red Sea. Okay, now we're getting into some stuff that some new players may not know about. Okay, the Red Sea is called the Devil's Shroud, not actually the Red Sea, because it's the fog that makes the water look red, not the water being red. But basically, it's just out of bounds in the game. So whenever you go out of bounds or like off the grid, if you look on the map in Sea of Thieves, there's a dark part of the map that you can't go to. There's actually like two dark parts, and if you have a Shroud Breaker, you can go to the Red Sea, but you can't go deep into the Red Sea. I don't know how to explain it, but basically, if you go out of bounds, you go into the Red Sea, your ship starts to break, and you cannot fix it. I mean, it will sink, but like when I was in the Red Sea, I got teleported out. I got teleported back to land. Like, what would happen if you die? So I guess it just like kills you. That's just the game way of saying don't go out of bounds, because I mean, this game is already like crazy enough how much space it has on all the water and stuff too, and yeah, it tears your ship apart. And if you keep sailing into the Red Sea, you'll respawn and you'll lose everything on your ship. So make sure that you don't do that. The only good thing about the Red Sea is, like, if you're getting chased by a ship, you can like go into the Red Sea, but not actually go into the Red Sea, just like go around the Red Sea and then turn. And if you're on a sloop, you can probably turn really fast. And if they're like chasing you in a galleon or something, they'll be in the Red Sea. They'll have to repair their ship, and that'll be hell for them. It'll slow them down a lot, probably put them in a heart attack too. And yeah, that's the Red Sea, pretty much. The next on the list though is Ancient City Theory. I don't even know what this is. On the Reddit post, the guy kind of explains it. He basically said something about there being like an underground city or something before the pirates came and took over, I guess. It's just, I guess, an underground city or something like that before the pirates came and took over the... I don't know. I don't really understand it. Anyways, next is PvE. PvE, it stands for player versus environment. A lot of people think it stands for like player versus entity, player versus everyone. But no, it actually stands for player versus environment, okay? It doesn't stand for player versus eternal worship or some shit like that. So, player versus environment. Basically, it's player fighting any computer-controlled enemy. That could be a skeleton, that could be, I don't even know. What? I do know, but like, it's a lot of stuff that it could be. Just anything that's not controlled by a player. And, yeah. It's fighting like a snake or a pig. I mean, that's not really a fair fight, but yeah, it's still PvE. And a lot of people, they don't like, or no, a lot of PvPers, which is player versus player, they do not like PvE, or wait, no, vice versa. PvE does not like PvP, because this game, it's called Sea of Thieves, man. You're gonna get sunk, you're gonna get shot at. Not everything's gonna go, oh, jolly, you know. It's Sea of Thieves. There's gonna be players trying to steal your loot, or just sink you in general. So you just gotta get good. I mean, I don't know what to say. People get mad, like they can't read the damn title of the game. Like, I got sunk today. Wait, no, not today. It was yesterday. I got sunk, and I was it was pretty disappointing because I'm getting off topic though. It's just player versus environment, and yeah. Next on the list is flying ships. Okay, I'm thinking this means like whenever you're lagging, your ship will like, it looks like it's gonna go underwater, or it's gonna like fly in the air. It doesn't actually like fly. I think you can fall off of the ship though, but I think it's just like you lagging. I don't know if it's like the server's lagging or not, but yeah, it can like fly in the air, but then it'll come back down as if nothing ever happened. That did happen to me once when I was lagging. I was just controlling the ship. I went under like a huge wave, and I went kinda underwater, and I was like, hold up, that's not supposed to happen. And then it just like went back to normal. And I was like, okay, that's weird. And I never like flew though. I did like bounce off of rocks sometimes. That's kind of funny. Cause I felt like, we're gonna crash. I'm like, nah, bro, we're fine. And then I just like bounce off the rock. There's no holes in the ship. You know? Now that's a bragging right. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just flying ships for you. Ships don't actually fly in this game, because this is not GTA where there's like a ship Mark II shooting missiles and crap. Speaking of GTA, never mind. That's why we're going on to the next one, which is number 5, aka the deep stuff that people do not know about. Okay, you thought the Red Sea was bad. You thought the ancient city theory was bad about, you know, like not knowing about it. Well, prepare to see Crooks Hollow Ghost. Okay, this actually kind of creeps me out, because I'm not sure if it's just the developers messing with you or not, or if there actually is some sort of like paranormal activity going on in Crooks Hollow. Basically, there have been reports of like a bald lady, some character in Crooks Hollow, like when you walk by, okay, when you walk by, there's like characters, or like a character that's just like looking at you, and yeah, it's really creepy. It's like Herobrine and Sea of Thieves, but I'm not sure if it's true or not. They also say if you go to the middle of the island at midnight, you'll hear footsteps, but I cannot confirm this, as I did not do this. I did not test this to see if it was true or not. I might do it later on today, but it's probably not a ghost. It's probably just like an Easter egg that's supposed to be like really creepy. But even if it is, it's still kind of creepy, because that guy, he said he went like through his footage and he saw that. Yeah, I don't know, you know. So next on this is Pirate Legends or Lost Souls. It's basically saying on how pirates ended up in the Pirate Legend Tavern, and they exited using the Pirate Legend Tavern entrance, and then they made the trading companies. What? Bro, this doesn't even make sense. Hold on. So basically the pirates, yo, I'm missing something? Hold on, bro. This is kind of sus like Among Us. What is this? I don't know, that doesn't make sense though. Basically it's just how pirates, they just, I guess they made the 3 trading companies, which is Gold Hoarders, Order of Souls, and Merchant Alliance, and all the outposts and stuff. I don't know though. That sounds kind of dumb. But the very last one, conclusion of the video, racial targeting. Whoa, racial targeting. Well, you're probably like, what is this? When you've been on the edge of your seat the entire video, like, what is racial targeting? I can't wait for him to explain this, because it's just people being harassed by other players because of their skin color in game. No clue why this is so deep on the damn list. Okay? I mean, it happens in any game. Any game where there's slightly even rage-inducing, they'll be like, man, I sure am mad right now. I sure am mad. That guy, he just killed me. It sure is a shame. You know, why can't you just do that instead of just be like, you're a nigga.